How y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
What was this week like?
It was long, stressful. We already knew what we had to do. You know, we had to come out here and attack the weak. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. It doesn't matter who we're playing. We just needed to prove that we're good. You know what I'm saying? We had to come out there after what happened last week. That's about it.
Was there any what could have happened today that could have satisfied you guys in terms of rebounding from last week? Was that the performance that you gave tonight? Would you say that was to that effect?
I feel like we did pretty well. It wasn't all perfect. We had a couple plays where we fell into a low. We could have came out and started after halftime a little faster. So that's really all I about to say.
Did Ty feel different out there?
I feel like it just goes back to everybody knows that we have a job. I knew that I didn't do my very best last week. Everybody else on the offensive line thinks the same thing. We had to give him time, and we already know what type of player he is. We know he can work. So yeah.
What were you able to see, or what your thoughts were about the other two quarterbacks' performances after they were able to get some good reps tonight?
I mean, not even just the quarterbacks. I mean, everybody, every other young guy. That's the best thing for me. Even like forget what I did. I wanted to see them play. You know, we had to do our job, sustain, and so we could get them in. But Mac, Keelan, they did their thing. Obviously, scored a couple touchdowns with them too. So.
Kadyn, what was Coach Cap's message all week in practice after you reviewed the film?
The past couple practices, past couple weeks, and even in the Florida State game, we started fast, but we couldn't sustain throughout the whole game. So that's been the big focus, was whether it's period 6 or 7 of practice versus 30. Like, it has to be the same throughout. You have to sustain that energy.
What was it like blocking for Kevin Riley, and just what does he bring to y'all's offense and being able to get the start tonight?
Man, he did his job. That little man was scooting, and I'm proud of him. He was scooting, and you could just see it. But I mean, give credit to everybody too. All the running backs, they was out there doing their thing too. But Kevin definitely showed up because he practices hard. So.
And you individually, what did you think you needed to do better this week?
Staying inside out, I just felt like I was oversetting everything for Florida State. Staying inside out, using my hands. I'm long, I'm strong, so I just got to use my strengths to the best of my ability. So.
What's it take to sustain this kind of performance moving forward and not kind of get complacent?
Really not letting any bad plays get to you, not letting the heat get to you, not letting any outside factors get to you. Just focus on what you got at hand. And just, yeah.
How did you think your Mike Carroll played? I mean, I know you're mentoring all these guys, but how did Mike Carroll play in your mind?
I mean, he's aggressive. We all see that. He does his thing. All he needs to do. I mean, he's young. Got his first little taste of college football, so I'm definitely proud of him for that. I feel like he did a really great job, but it's never as good as you think, never as bad as you think. So we'll watch the film and get everything corrected.
Guys like Kevin and A.K. Deere, do you feel like they make your job a little easier because you start engaging with your man on the other side of the line, and then you blink and they're all the way down the field?
No doubt, it definitely helps having them backs back there. I mean, all 4 or 5 of them that we put in there, they did their job. I mean, there's not too much you can ask from them. They, like I said, they did their job. We went out, did our job, practiced our ass off last week. So, I mean, and that's really what shows up in the game.
How would you describe just the focus level of this team, not even just from last Saturday, but from Monday to now?
I think we were all pissed off, and we already knew what we had to do this week. Had to focus, had to lock in. Like I said, not focusing on any outside factors, not focusing on the hate that we're getting. I mean, it's all about us. It's all about that locker room. Yeah.
Is there anything specifically you do to try to shut that out? I mean, you know people are saying things, but you don't really care in the long term?
Just realizing that there's literal 45, 50-year-old dudes out there wishing that they were in our position, and they want to sit on their couch and criticize us. I mean, it is what it is. You can't take that to heart. So.
How good does it feel, though, to kind of silence some of that noise?
Feels really good. Like I said, we went out there, did our thing. We already knew what we had to do after Florida State, and we just had to show that we're a really great team, and I believe that.
So next week it's Power 4 opponent, Wisconsin coming in. What are the things that you want to carry over from doing well from tonight's game into that?
The same focus in the tent, the same sustaining that energy throughout. I mean, we had guys jumping up on the sideline. That's what you need, and that gives me strength to go out there and know that I got my people behind me. So that's what we need to do. And like I said, nameless, faceless. It's just another opponent. Treat it like the national championship.
If you could give one word to describe this performance today, what would it be?
Dominant, for sure. I would say it was dominant. We played fast, and I'm just really proud of everybody that got in there. I mean, that's the big thing. Like I said, I like seeing the young guys out there. Like, forget what I did. I want to see Jackson Lloyd out there, Michael Carroll out there, Joe Ionata, like guys that don't get too many opportunities, but they took advantage of it for sure.
Was every box checked from the players only meeting tonight?
What you mean by that?
Like, did everything that you guys wanted to do, like from the players meeting, be translated to tonight?
I would say so. It was Coach DeBoer was actually in there. He had his 2 cents to say, even though it was a players only meeting, but he had to get some stuff off our chest, and he just brought that energy. And like I've been saying, you have to sustain that energy, and we took it in because you can't be flat. You can't be flat or you're gonna lose. So it definitely helped when Coach DeBoer came in there and brought that energy, no doubt, and we carried that over as a team.
Thanks, Kadyn.